we don't actually have to do, we'll just wait and see uh, if they turn on their video, then I'll turn on ours. Okay, so first things first, you want to change your name to acting zoning administrator. I always ask, and I'll put this in the script to ask the applicant. Oh, probably will. Thank you. To ask them who will be joining from their team, so that when they come in, you can let them in before the general public. And sometimes I have to let everybody in at the same time, but they can rename themselves, but if like, the idea is like, if they're Hi, Julio? Can
Good
you?
morning, Renee. Yes, it's Julio.
Good morning. Okay, great. I'm so glad you can hear us. We're set up in our conference room. I'm here with my colleague, Michaela. She's sitting in on the hearing, and we set up in our conference room. This is really great. We've got a more formal meeting environment, so I'm glad you can hear us.
That's great to hear. Yes, I can.
Well, you are our single Leola participant today so far. No members of the public, and it sounds like you're going to represent the owner as well and be the representative today.
Correct.
Great. Well, so then in that case, we will get started. It's 10:02, so I'm going to make a mark of that. It's 10:02, so this marks the beginning of the zoning administrator hearing for 1212 4th Street. I'm going to just go over the procedures. Julio, again, it's just you. I'm going to keep you unmuted. So if you have anything you want to add or say, or we need to unmute you, but just for the formality, if anybody does come in who's a member of the public, I will mute them and I will not allow them to unmute themselves until public comment is open. So
sounds good.
Welcome the small group to the zoning administrator hearing for 1212 4th Street. We're having this zoning administrator hearing because the applicant has submitted for a use permit to operate a coffee roaster, which requires a conditional use permit approved by the zoning administrator for the downtown Santa Fe precise plan. I will, Julio, as the applicant, you'll have a chance to present the project if you'd like. It's just us, so it's not necessary if you don't need to. I'll have, if I have any questions, I'll ask of you. So far, I do not. And then if any member of the public joins, we will allow them to comment for a maximum 3 minutes. After that, I will close the official public hearing and make a decision. So, Julio, if there's anything you'd like to add, I do have the project. I'll quickly go through the project description. That might be this is the, and actually I will read the project description. You can correct me if anything has changed or if there's anything you'd like to add. The proposal is to operate a coffee roaster within a coffee shop. The coffee shop itself will operate from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday, and 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Sunday. The coffee roaster will operate intermittently every other day within that time for between 30 minutes and 1 hour. Does that about sum it up?
That's correct.
Great, great. For the record, the project has also received environmental design review under a separate design review and building permit for the exterior changes to the Eileen Apartments historic resource in which the space is located, but this hearing is just for the use. So I have no questions of you as the applicant. I don't see any members of the public. And unless, Julio, do you have any questions for me?
No, I do not.
Okay, great. Well, so this is officially closing I'm officially closing the public hearing as we have no members of the public or any else would like to speak. I, as the acting zoning administrator, will be approving this project subject to the standard conditions of approval for any use permit, included in that the standard to meet the city's noise limits, which requires that any commercial business not produce any noise above 65 dBA intermittently and 55 dBA constantly, which is pretty standard, and I don't believe will be an issue for this coffee roaster, but that will be a condition should that come up in the future if there's any sort of unexpected noise pollution. Otherwise, standard conditions of operation, business license, which I believe is already active for this business because it is relocating, and you've already received building permits, received building permits, so that should cover that. So there is an appeal period. Again, there's no member of the public and the project is approved. The public does have the ability to appeal the project, even if they've not participated today for 5 days. So this permit was approved today, but will not become valid until next Thursday following a 5-day appeal period. And with that, that concludes our zoning administrator hearing. So if there's
Pretty cut and dry.
anything else you'd like to ask or add?
No, thank you both for making this so nice and quick and easy.
Yeah, I think this may go on record as my fastest yet. Not a single other member is available and it's for a use permit. So, okay, great. Well, you have my information. You can, of course, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be sending you the minutes for this meeting and the findings and conditions today. It won't have an impact on your building permit other than when you've completed the interior work, you'll have had this approval for the use. So it can be finalized by planning, barring any major changes. So that's it.
Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Michaela.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah.
Nice.
So